try this, guys.
Okay, check my live streams.
Yeah, this is yours. Can I play on your live stream account?
Wait, what? Which account?
This is Lucas account.
Lucas V2.
Yeah.
Okay, Daddy, I have a question.
Sure.
Question.
What?
When I was trying to type, it didn't do nothing.
Oh. Just leave it.
At the end, I did some relaxing videos.
Yeah.
Master Ando Midori taught Grave and Jaina how to fight. He's a careful, honorable teacher who is able to take the form of a mighty dragon. Midori is a grappler. He has no projectiles, so he wants to get close and throw his opponents.
Look.
Every so often, he can careful, honorable teacher who is able to take the form of a mighty dragon. Midori is a grappler. He has no projectiles, so he wants to get close and throw his opponents. Every so often, he can transform into a dragon, which lets him play as an entirely different, very powerful character. Midori's normal throw is one of his most important moves. It has really long range and it does 2 damage. It also leaves the opponent standing, so they have to think quickly about what to do next, as Midori can threaten to loop into another throw. Midori's normal attacks are his chop, double strike, and sweep. By pressing the A button twice, he does a rapid flurry of punches. You can mash A and he'll keep doing more flurries. You can also cancel his chop or his double strike into this. When an opponent gets up near Midori, they might be afraid of his throw. If they expect a throw, they might let go of their controls and try to Yomi counter him.
Hashtag.
The mix-up is that instead of throwing, he can simply press AA to hit them for 2 damage. Midori's C button is a parry. It doesn't work against throws or projectiles, but if a strike hits his parry, he'll take no damage and automatically hit back. He also gains super meter for parrying. If this parry strike actually hits the opponent, Midori gains a crazy power-up and a glow showing that he's in this empowered mode. While empowered, if Midori is able to throw the opponent, he does so automatically with no button presses, with a special throw that only happens in this mode. There are a lot of crazy uses of this, and Midori can even hold back to block while still threatening this throw. The opponent can jump out of this special throw, though they can't Yomi counter it. After Midori performs his empowered throw, he'll lose the special state, and he has to parry another attack.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oranji.
Game 1.
Let the test begin.
Know the enemy and yourself.
This will be interesting.
Round 1. Fight!
Superior. Attack!
Time spiral.
Divine Counter!
Time spiral.
Yeah!
Time spiral.
Superior. Attack! Southward charge!
Time spiral.
Superior.
Clockwork.
Attack! Divine Counter! Divine Counter!
I lost.
Round 2. Fight!
Time spiral. Time spiral.
Superior! Divine and Counter! Superior! Yeah! Fire!
Time spiral.
Warrior!
Time spiral.
Superior! Attack!
Just a moment. Flash gear.
Divine and Counter!
Time.
Why did you jump to him?
Round 3.
I'm bad.
Fight!
Time spiral.
Divine and Counter!
Level
Feel
1?
it?
Time spiral.
Divine and Counter!
Is this guy level
Superior!
5 or something?
Southward charge!
Time spiral.
Superior! Attack! Superior!
Clockwork.
Attack!
KO!
There we go.
Superior! Attack!
Time spiral.
Round 5. Fight!
Time spiral.
It's a cell phone.
Time spiral. Time spiral.
Superior! Counter charge!
Just a moment. Flash gear.
Divide and conquer! Superior! Divide and conquer!
Pause. Time spiral.
Superior!
Pause.
Superior!
Just a moment. Flash gear.
Divide and conquer!
So close.
Sorry.
It's okay. We
Geiger
lost.
wins.
Ah,
I'm so good at this. I'm so bad.
Let's have a fair fight. Don't let me get close.
Oh man.
but he's level 5 only.
I know. I'm so bad. Maybe it's a new account for him.
And maybe knows how to
Round
fight because
one.
he has another.
Fight! Landslide! Windmill Crusher! Ha!
Where's it from?
Windmill Crusher!
I wish we hadn't made. He's a cheater.
Stop stepping on me, please. It's charging.
Round 2. Fight! Landslide! Windmill Crusher! Windmill Crusher! Vines! Dragon Form! Vines! KO! Round 3. Fight! Vines! Dragon Buster! Talon Swoop! Landslide! Unicorn! Landslide! Round 4. Fight! Landslide! Windmill Crusher! Landslide! Windmill Crusher! Head Crush! KO! Rook wins. Game 3.
Let's get this over with. Let's get this over with.
Round 1. Fight!
Burn! Burn!
What's she doing? How you?
Burn!
So good at Jake. Maybe his account was Jake the Man.
Yeah.
Round 2. Fight!
We're so bad at this.
Jaina wins.
And this game sucks.
It's okay.
Well, it is what it is.
Participation. It is what it is, brother.
Daddy, this only has 12 chords. What are the 3 more?
It's here.
Can I see? Are these all good?
Mm-hmm.
How expensive is this?
Master Ando Midori. He has no very higher
$4.
by press will strike into this. Is that it's else, but if a strike crazy power up and a glow only happens in this when we counter it.
$1.
Interestingly though, if he's
If
in
it's
the
over
empowered
one-
mode, you
if
can
it's
still
higher
normal
than-
throw.
If it's not,
Challenger.
then if it's not sense, then you could have it.
No, that's not sense.
Game 1.
How many dollars?
That's $4.
Let's get this over with.
Let the test begin.
How many is forest? How many is forest?
Round
How many is
1.
forest?
Fight.
AFK.
Block this!
He was just AFK. He doesn't know how to play
Flash
Geiger.
gear.
This is
Flash
his
gear.
first time playing Geiger.
Time spiral. Step.
Block this!
Time spiral. Just a moment.
Why did he go?
Round 2. Fight.
Time spiral. Time
These
spiral.
really good codes.
Drop gear.
I think I know
Drop
how to
gear.
play them.
Flash gear.
Is this a stadium?
Time spiral. Flash gear.
Stadium.
Step.
Like
Flash gear.
Red Dragon! Block this!
Time spiral.
Block this!
KO.
wait, I'm gonna look.
Round
No, don't
3.
take it out.
Fight.
Time spiral.
I'm just looking at it like that. I'm gonna put it
Time
back.
spiral.
Dragon Arch!
Hey, what do you?
Time
Please,
spiral. Just a moment.
Daddy.
Flash gear.
Rain of Fire! Dragon Arch!
Fire's really good, right?
Time spiral. Time spiral.
We're just playing, right?
Time spiral.
Burn!
You
Burn!
know what, Daddy? When you're dead and
Time
you still
spiral.
have this
Careful.
codes, can I
Time spiral. Time spiral. Time spiral.
Burn!
Time spiral.
can I have these codes?
Just a moment.
No.
When you're dead.
Careful! Dragon
When
Arch!
you're like zero.
Time spiral.
When you're like
Drop
whatever.
gear. Flash
Like
gear.
when you're
KO.
dead. Can I
What do you
have
want?
Daddy? When
What do
you're
you want?
Fight.
when you're dead,
Yeah!
can I have these?
Red Dragon!
Don't get that.
Even when you're dead.
Oh, when I'm very old, yeah. Yeah, that's
Block
it.
this!
Flash gear. Time spiral.
Wait.
Drop gear.
Even when I'm over 13, I can have these.
Just a moment.
Yeah.
Mistake. Why did he go there?
Dragon Arch!
Time
Rain
spiral.
of Fire!
Lagging.
Time spiral.
Burn! Burn!
You're
Careful!
lagging, you didn't see the arrow, right?
KO.
Why did he jump? By the way. You win.
Jaina wins.
Why can't it say you win and then in the other it says you lose?
Yeah.
Game 2.
Midori versus Midori.
Let's have a fair fight. Let's have a fair
How did I know?
I know, that's crazy.
Red. I knew that was
Round
red.
1. Fight.
Why does Midori have that? Why does Midori?
Play fair.
That's one. Was that funny? We went.
Play fair. Fight. KO. KO! Perfect! Round 3. Fight! Dragon Buster! Human form! Human form! Play fair! Dragon form! KO! Round 4. Fight! Talon Swoon! Dragon form! Dragon Buster! Human form! Talon Swoon! Talon Swoon! KO! Midori wins. Game 3.
Know the enemy and yourself.
I excited.
Let's get this over with.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Since
Round 1. Fight!
Fire! Even fire!
Burn!
Divide and conquer!
Dragon Heart!
Superior! Divide!
KO! Round 2. Fight!
Fire! Yeah! Even fire!
Dragon Heart! Burn!
Divide! And
Yeah!
conquer!
Red Dragon!
Divide!
Burn! Burn! Fire!
KO! Round 3. Fight!
Superior!
Fire! Dragon Heart!
Spirit! Fire! Even fire! Divide!
Yeah! Red Dragon!
Superior! Attack!
KO!
There you go.
Round 4. Fight!
Southward charge!
Burn!
Superior!
Dragon Heart!
Spirit! Divide and conquer!
Yeah!
KO! Round 5. Fight!
Even fire! Divide and conquer!
Dragon Heart! Yeah!
Southward charge!
Fire! Burn!
Superior! Attack!
Dragon Heart!
KO! Onamaru wins.
Ooh, that was close.
Congratulations!
Master Ando Midori taught Dials, so he won't very clearly lead to an opponent and the half throw, though they will lose the state. The empowered throw, so you can continue to threaten with it. Midori's B button does a flying kick on the ground or in the air. This is mainly to help him get close to the opponent. His Air C is a flying butt slam. It hits on the way down, but not on the way up, and is surprisingly safe on block, allowing for some throw setups. This is very useful in helping him get in, because it can avoid a lot of obstacles the opponent might put up. Midori's jumping forward A is a fairly shallow jump kick that can lead to a combo. His jumping straight up A is a different move though, and it gives him a little extra mobility. He can steer it forward or back in the air. Steering forward can help get over projectiles, and generally helps him threaten with it. Steering back allows him to attack, but pull back from danger if the situation looks bad. Midori's super, both ground and air versions, transforms him into a dragon. Remember, parrying gives him super meter, so the more moves you parry, the more you'll be able to turn into dragon form. While in dragon form, your super meter counts down, giving you a time limit until you revert back to human form. You do get to remain in dragon form across rounds. His dragon moves are generally crazy. His AA does a 2-hit attack with enormous hitboxes. It's great anti-air and it does 2 damage. He can even still do air moves after his AA. His forward AA reaches pretty far and does 2 damage as well. His back plus A is a tail anti-air and it does 2 damage. Ridiculous when the ground bar and fast. Midori's Dragon Form B on the ground and in the air is a torpedo that's way more powerful than his human form's flying kick. It's fast and high priority. When the ground version hits or is blocked, he bounces back and can still do air moves, such as another air B. His Dragon Form C button does different kinds of throws in the ground and in the air. On the ground, he dashes forward and goes for a Dragon Buster. The dash has infinite hits of super armor, meaning no matter how many times he gets hit during it, he keeps going and still tries to throw. His Air C is a Talon Swoop that flies across the screen to grab opponents. Both these throws deal 2 damage. Neither can be Yomi countered, and in both cases the opponent can jump out. Let's not forget his jumping A in Dragon Form. It's probably the best normal attack in the game. It's huge, high priority, and hits for 2 damage. Another thing you should be aware of is how his transformation itself affects gameplay. As he transforms, gameplay briefly pauses, and this gives you a moment to react to what the opponent is doing. You can transform, then AA to anti-air them if they jumped. Or transform and C if you see that they'll be unable to avoid that special throw, or simply transform and normal throw them suddenly. Midori's incredible bear hug throw and parry make him scary when up close, but he can struggle to get in sometimes. Opponents can't keep him away forever though. If they stall long enough, they're just letting him turn into a dragon. Why not be a dragon the entire match then, you ask? Because a win doesn't really mean much unless it's done fair and honorably. So only a little bit of dragon here and there.
That was cool, right?
Here comes a new challenger. Game 1. Don't let me get close.
Know the enemy and yourself.
Okay, this will be interesting. We're in a slight disadvantage.
Round 1. Fight. Landslide. Landslide. Landslide.
Superior. Attack.
Landslide. Landslide. Landslide.
Southward charge. Divide. And conquer. Superior. Attack.
KO. Round 2. Fight. Fight.
Wow,
Fight.
Superior. Attack. Superior. Southward charge.
Fight. KO. Round 3. Fight. Earthquake. Earthquake.
Fire. Superior.
KO. Perfect. Onamari wins.
Ooh, that was so close. That was so close.
Game 2. Let's have a fair fight.
This will be great fun.
Round 1. Fight.
to me, man.
Game 3.
Let's get this over with.
Let's have a fair fight.
Let's have a fair fight.
Round 1. Fight.
Burn! 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 Dragon Arch! Burn! Dragon Arch!
KO.
There you go.
Round 2. Fight.
Dragon Arch! Dragon Arch!
Dragon Ball.
Burn! Rain of fire!
Yes. I knew he was
Round
gonna attack.
3. Fight.
Oh, that's good.
Dragon Heart! Dragon Heart!
Okay. Okay, I gave him this one. Okay, I gave him that one.
4. Fight. Dragon Ball. Talon Swoon.
Dragon Heart!
Dragon Buster. KO.
Okay, this will be harder now.
Round 5. Fight. Dragon Buster.
Keep jumping, man.
Dragon Buster.
Keep jumping.
Human Ball. KO.
Wow, that was high priority. So, too high priority.
Midori wins. Game 4.
No way, are you telling
Let's
me
get
I'm gonna
this over
lose?
with.
Oh no.
Don't let me get close.
Oh no, it's Rook.
Round 1. Fight.
Fire! Block this! Burn! Burn!
KO. Perfect.
Did he quit or did he give me a
Round
chance?
2. Fight. Landslide. 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 Landslide.
Red Dragon! Block this! Dragon Arch! Block this! Dragon
KO. Round 3. Fight.
Fire!
Landslide. 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 Oh.
Burn!
KO. Perfect. Jaina wins. Congratulations.
You gave me a chance. Thank you. Thank you, Trace15. You gave me a chance. Off to the finals.
Jaina's magical bow with an obstacle course of flame arrows destroys enemy projectiles and keeps on going. Her level 3 shot is unblockable. In the air, holding B doesn't charge up her shots, but it does allow her to extend her hang time, which can be helpful. Jaina's Air C shoots a different kind of flame arrow diagonally up, and then it rains down a bit later. The most important thing to know about it is that she can have as many of these shots on screen as she can get. Usually, in Fantasy Strike and most fighting games, you can't shoot a projectile while your previous projectile is still on screen. For example, Jaina can only have one horizontal shot on screen at any given time, whether that's her Air B or her Ground B, but she can do Air C shots in addition to that. And to amp it up, her Air Super fires off 3 of these shots at once, and all of that can be in addition as well. For example, she can jump C, and then jump Air Super, and then land and shoot her horizontal B shot. That's a lot of projectiles at once, and it's also a good setup to try to land her unblockable level 3 shot while the opponent is dealing with the rain of fire. Jaina's knee, her forward A normal attack, has a lot of uses. She can travel forward quickly with it, and it's a pretty high priority attack. On hit or on block, she can cancel into an air special. This lets her combo knee into Air B for 2 hits, fast kick that also cancels the specials. Her jumping A is a dive kick with a very shallow angle. She can't really use it to get close to opponents, but if she's already near them, it lets her put together some pretty good rushdown. Her standard 3-hit combo is dive kick, knee, Air B. She can also dive kick neutral A, round B. Her roundhouse kick, done with back plus A, can't cancel the special moves, but it reaches pretty far. It lets her poke or sometimes punish things that she otherwise couldn't, because her roundhouse hits faster at long range than any of her other attacks. Jaina usually wants to keep opponents away and make them deal with a lot of arrow shots, but what if they manage to get close? She has 2 invulnerable moves to knock opponents off her, but they each have drawbacks. Keep in mind that even a bad reversal attack is extremely powerful on a solid keep-away character. Jaina's first reversal option is Dragonheart, which is her ground C attack. It's an invulnerable Dragon Punch style move that knocks opponents away. It has slow startup, but even more notably, it damages herself. Yes, really. You have to be very careful with this move, but if you only have 1 life left, it won't kill you, so you can go hog wild at that point. But keep in mind that Dragonheart is completely unsafe on block. Even though taking self-damage is a big drawback, it can be worth it. If the opponent is jumping in at you and you have to choose between blocking or Dragonheart, well, if you block, it lets the opponent start doing what they want to do. But if you Dragonheart, it will damage them for 1, as well as damage you for 1, and it will leave the opponent at full screen. They'll probably have to block your next flame arrow too. That way, you're doing what you want to do. Jaina's second reversal option is her ground super, Red Dragon. It doesn't cost her life to use, but it has an enormously long startup. She has to predict a move quite early to hit with Red Dragon. Jumping opponents can even block it on reaction if she does it too late. It still has its uses though, and it does 2 damage on hit. Jaina excels at filling the screen with flame arrows and forcing the opponent to figure out how to deal with it all. She can vary the timing of her obstacle course to frustrate opponents. If they stay back, they'll end up taking block damage or even get hit by her unblockable level 3 shot as her air super rains down. When things go wrong, can you afford the 1 life to Dragonheart them off you? Can you afford not to? Jaina is a bit of a paradox in that she combines patience and recklessness in her own unusual style.
Here comes a new challenger.
The gray.
Game 1.
Oh, it's a level 16. Okay. I think we know who will win.
Know the enemy and
Not
yourself.
us.
You haven't practiced enough.
Not us for sure.
Round 1. Fight!
Yeah! Fire! Attack!
Round 2. Fight!
Thought one charge!
Round 3. Fight!
Superior! Attack! Wind! Divide and conquer!
Round 4. Fight! Perfect! Round 5. Fight!
Wind summon! Light! And conquer! Northward charge! Divide! And conquer! Superior! Attack!
Onamori wins.
Ooh, that was a really close round. That was a close round. Down to the last bar. That was down to the last bar.
Let's
That's
have a
crazy.
fair fight.
I'm confident in the judgment.
Round 1. Fight!
Assist. 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 Justice kicks.
KO! Round 2. Fight!
Assist. Assist.
Dragon Ball! Dragon Buster! Dragon Buster! KO! Round 3. Fight!
Justice kicks.
Dragon Buster! Dragon Buster! Human form!
Assist. Assist. Final arbiter. Justice kicks. Assist.
KO!
Ah, I butt hit him. Butt hit.
Midori wins.
Butt hit. That was a butt hit.
Let's get this over with.
Water can crash.
Water versus fire. I hope fire wins. I don't want to fight any other of his characters. He's good.
Round 1. Fight!
Ay, nako, I lost.
Round 2. Fight!
Hands off, Buster! Rain of fire! Dragon hearts!
Round
No,
3.
Jenna, we're so bad at Jenna now. Hi.
Argagard wins. Game 4.
Let's get this over with.
You haven't practiced enough.
Round 1. Fight.
Wind summon! Shizu! Shizu!
Burn! Burn!
Shizu! 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 Shizu!
Rain of fire!
Wind summon! Shizu! 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 Shizu!
Dragon hearts! Rain of fire!
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Wind
Counter.
Burn!
Wind summon! Shizu! Shizu! Shizu!
Round 3. Fight.
Rain of fire! Burn! 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 Dragon hearts!
Dragon Heart! Wind summon!
Rain of fire!
I forgot how to play Jaina now. I'm so bad. What do I do?
Game 5.
Let's get this over with.
I'm confident in the judgment.
Sorry, no champion today.
Round 1. Fight.
1, 2, assist.
Dragon hearts!
Justice kick. Assist. Assist. Justice kicks. It's my turn.
So bad.
Round 2. Fight.
Assist. Assist. 1, 2. Assist. Justice kicks. Assist.
Round 3. Fight.
Assist. Ha! 1. Assist. Assist. Justice kicks. Assist. Assist.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
Assist.
Counter.
Assist.
Rain of fire!
Assist.
Dragon hearts! Charge! Burn!
KO.
I lost. So sad.
The Grave wins.
So sad. Well, alright, that's enough for today. Bye. Bye for now.